Decision proposals are a primary vehicle for consultation with CDR participants in the development of standards. The DSB invites discussion and feedback on specified topics and proposals. This is a summary of Decision Proposal 350. DP 350 outlines impacts to the consumer experience, CX, and technical data standards related to the August 2024 draft rules. Read DP 350 in conjunction with the Treasury's Consultation Paper, Consumer Data Right Rules, Consent and Operational Enhancement Amendments Consultation. The DSB has not identified any changes to the technical standards or energy standards required to support the August 2024 draft rules. DP 350 proposes changes to consumer experience, CX, standards. The draft rules amendments require accredited persons to provide CDR receipts. Draft Rule 8.11.1 FA requires data standards to be made for CDR receipts. DP 350 proposes changes to the CX notification standards to outline requirements for content and delivery. The DP 350 proposal sets out information that the receipt must contain. For details, read DP 350. The proposal specifies that the receipt must be delivered in writing through a medium other than the consumer dashboard. Implementations complying with the current CDR receipt standards are intended to be compliant with the proposed standards. Draft Rule 8.11.1 FB requires data standards to be made for 90-day notifications. DP 350 proposes changes to the CX notification standards to outline requirements for content and delivery. The DP 350 proposal sets out information that the notification must contain. For details, read DP 350. The proposal specifies that the notification must be delivered in writing through a medium other than the consumer dashboard. When inviting a consumer to amend an active consent, an accredited data recipient, ADR, may propose new terms such as changes to durations, datasets, and uses. Under the proposed amendments, new consent terms could be pre-selected. DP 350 proposes changes to the CX consent standards to ensure that the ADR indicates where datasets, uses, and durations are amended. The proposed rules amendments require redundant data to be deleted by default. A statement in the CX withdrawal standards states that when withdrawing consent, consumers must be allowed to elect to have their redundant data deleted. DP 350 proposes retiring this statement. A statement in the CX withdrawal standards states that when withdrawing authorization, consumers must be allowed to elect to have their redundant data deleted. DP 350 proposes retiring this statement. The draft rules make changes in other areas, including updates to clarify that CDR representatives must comply with the CX standards, secondary users, nominated representatives. The DSB does not consider that changes to the standards are required to support these rules changes. DP 350 seeks feedback on all aspects of the proposed changes. For all proposals, DP 350 seeks feedback on the date of any corresponding future dated obligation, FDO. Possible dates are 11th November 2024 and 17th March 2025. The DSB recommends FDOs 6 months from when the Data Standards Chair makes the standards. DP 350 seeks feedback on whether changes are required to support other draft rules amendments. If you have an interest in these questions and topics, read DP 350 for full details. To provide your feedback in response to these questions, add your comments to DP 350. Thank you for participating in developing the Consumer Data Standards.